Gambit FURIA need and require Mirage.
Knife round done and dusted. FURIA opting for the CT side. Gambit on a 7-map winning streak on Mirage, 5 of those in 2021. So let's see if that can get broken here tonight. 1xBet odds still in favor of the CIS squad. FURIA have clawed back a bit of respect in this one. Out the gates here, P250s. One for Nafany, one for Inters. As they quickly corral a bit of B info. Nafany walking up short, ready and raring.
And smoked, he'll be able to force Vinny back into the site. Clears ladder, and off they go. Quick from Vinny. Great contribution. And Axel going down into spotted Palace. If they get the frag, now the bomb can come up ramp. It was all smoke and mirrors. And now Art, he's gone.
Flattened.
Now they got this control early on Nafany. I wonder if he's expecting this. Yuri's not even considered it. Yuri's not even considered it. Completely in the blind spot. Inters, already 2 frags. Understand why he got the P250, had to win that duel out of Palace to win this round, and he's done so. Now, FURIA, their chances dwindle. 2 from CT,
Oh,
make it 1.
Crispy.
Hobbit, absolutely cookie crisp. And now this one gets a little uncomfortable. Junior's just going to have to retreat.
Gotta get the kit.
Find the kit. There it is.
Oh, couldn't have a worse spot for it.
Thanks to Hobbit's shot.
That's so unfortunate for Junior right there. Couldn't even get him save himself $400 with this one.
Look at all the goodies up there. There's a little goodie bag waiting for him. Oh, saves himself. Nice work. But Nafany's damage was already done. Didn't see that one coming. Felt like a full B commit. You were looking at short. It was a lot of pressure into the apartments. Even Vinny with the first blood.
Good stack as well from FURIA over towards B, because like with that smoke, once it was dropped, it was like, all right, well, you're not coming here anymore. Not ready over towards A was the problem. And the 4 spy for FURIA, of course, it's coming on out. Scout for Art, Deagles for the rest. Junior saving that residual cash. You guys know the drill. And Gambit, they've got a couple of Galils, couple of AK-47s, and the Scout onto Shiro. Axel over towards top mid. He's going to be selling this one, and that's a headshot from Art.
Wow, these first frags are coming for FURIA. Let's see if they can convert off this one. Hobbit, very good at rocking the boat back in his team's direction. The nades are good. Shiro's scout works just as well as Art's. He's taking him down. Inters wins his duel. Yuri reveals himself to no avail. And so it comes to Vinny's scout. Now, they're all within the 1-shot radius after he fires off those shots. Shiro down to 12. Certainly winnable for these two. Serato and Vinny, an unlikely pairing to clutch up, but the impact can certainly be felt. Unless Nafany, what are you up to? He walks straight into the smoke, gets the information, but if they're in connector, I mean, they're going to have this info relatively soon, you'd think. Serato, yeah, he's going to call.
He's going to get there in time.
Oh, it's perfect.
He's going to hear all the footsteps.
5-7 as well, dude.
Oh, the HP is such a problem. Denied. Shiro says no. The awareness on this kit. Wait, Serato's still having a crack.
And he's hit the first. Inters doesn't have his friend just yet. And we're at the 40-second mark. A smoke to suggest potential for the push. It does deny a whole lot of information. Gets the feet frozen of Gambit. This is a very threatening 1v3.
Shiro can't cover with this smoke down. He needs to drop on out of the balcony position.
That's what Serato was counting on. One of those Galil bullets could have finished the job. Now, with the info, they will go for the plant. Serato stands his ground. He's got time. 10-second defuse is a requirement. Hoping for the single peak. Wants to isolate these jewels. Starts his crawl.
Oh, Inters.
Inters is in the open, and he falls. Now a very unfavorable one for Shiro, and he spotted the barrel. Serato can hunt, and he has to. 10-second defuse, and Shiro hits the no-scope. He is truly a hero. Gambit take the second, but my God, if they didn't have to work for it.
Oh, that one got very tense there for a moment, but Shiro shot onto Vinny, right? The awareness being ready for that possible maneuver right there was so instrumental in a big round win. Gambit do hold on to the force by wars, but hold up a second. There's an AUG out.
There's a Krieg out.
This is some odd purchases coming into this one.
I mean, especially considering the T-side AWPing out of Shiro did not sell too great. I'm excited to see if he keeps that Krieg for the long run. But yes, the AUG, as you highlighted, is the main showstopper.
Junior can't have an AWP in the first gun round now. This is interesting.
They're just trying to catch these teams out with these surprise rifles. A 4-man stack. Vinny's even provided one with a 5-7. Surely not. Gambit to be caught out. They're so low. Art and Junior down to a scrap of health. The AUG reveals itself, and Shiro dismantles it. Just like that, the round falls apart, and as you highlighted, that's going to have financial ramifications.
Yeah, some oddball stuff coming out here. I like the idea. They want to stay jarring. Maybe Art will... No, he can't drop an AWP now. He's bought armor. The only one who could do it would be Quesarado, and he'd be operating glass cannon with a rifle, so...
Vinny's done it.
Oh, they did? They afforded it for him. Okay, so they have been able to get it at an AWP for Junior. Didn't look likely, but the cash was so strapped there, and you can see he gets Kevlar behind it. It's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, I think FURIA are just trying to rewrite the financial game. Was
not looking great there for a second. What a strange weapon to buy into that round as well.
I will say that it does mean that now there's 2 scoped enemies. AUG recovered a freebie for Gambit. See what Inters can do. Oh, it's perfect for a Palace player. I mean, you couldn't dream of taking those jungle fights.
They're just going out dry on the ramp here. Hobbit is just jiggling.
Yeah, truly. Just looking for contact. And now with Vinny again, First Blood doubles up. Huge delivery on the test of A. And that leaves the bomb wide in the open on the other side of that wall of smokes. Chances now really do start to fall by the wayside. Axel tries to take matters into his own hands. He'd need another. They know Vinny was under dark. He's actually tucked in, and the smoke now is a perfect guise. Inters is using it as well. They're right next to each other.
Hello.
Great decision-making from Vinny. And a double frag on ramp converted by FURIA.
AWP's trained on Shiro right now. Oh.
Nearly. Will be triple peaked.
Lots of nearlies there. Oh, had more than enough chances to hit a shot, did they? Shiro converts.
AK Krieg, dreamy for FURIA into the 5th.
That is good for the CT side, right? We do talk about having the Krieg. It's not like it used to be, right? Everybody remembers the crazy days with the Krieg on Nuke, just how strong it was. Gambit are buying back into this. They don't want to give up full financial control right now. They've got the AWP back out for Shiro. There's 3 pistols in play. Khalil as well. Really light on util. That was an interesting approach. It was just very contact heavy until they hit that brick wall that was Vinny. 3 big kills for him.
Ooh.
I went digging, Alex. You know how we've been talking about the streak of undefeated games for Gambit in this in 2021 on Mirage, right? They were 5-0, and they'd started on the T side of all of those. I had a quick look at the last 2 games they played at the tail end of 2020, also starting on the T side first. So do
you think they threw the knife round?
Well, yeah, I think they wouldn't have been too upset if they didn't win the knife round, right? So they've won 7 games in a row on Mirage, starting on the T side every time. That
is impressive.
Yeah, if they do it again here today, I'll be even more impressed.
Wow, Exile, you are scary. You are so scary. He's going to get another one. He does. With just the Tech 9 into the site. This is such a threat. Inter's flank. He spots the booty of Yuri. And now his cheek's going to be squeezed as he's got the flank. Gambit. How do they make this one work? I know how. It's Exile. Inter's is such a nuisance. He's even caught them. And they'll get all 4 frags. They recover the weapons. That's a horrible, harrowing loss. We were just talking about it. The AKs, the Kriegs, it was set for a FURIA run.
And now they have a few options. There's enough money for 3 of them to buy them with rifles here.
Disaster.
But yeah, that's not the way you want to go by any means. Not on map number 3. They had to work so hard on their own map choice of Inferno to get across the line. Look at the top right, 16-13. I'm still so surprised with this Gambit squad. They don't pick Mirage, but they're just 7-0. They're 7-0, like on a streak.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's not even the one that they feel strongest on. Often the case.
Scout for Art. Let's see if he can make any magic happen here. It's been a key to so many rounds for FURIA, especially on their T sides.
They do like that early mid info. On these less favorable buys, we saw the AUG and Quesarado take this mid fight earlier, and wow, Hobbit does get tagged by the scout. So double AWP T side. These guys are playing a whole different board game. Double AWP T side against Deagles. Like, it does seem like there is a potential for that recipe to be a little poor.
It's not the recipe we're looking for. We're trying to make brownies, and these guys have come on in here making muffins. They're going to really struggle if they head over towards A, but it is just Hobbit. And if he gives that AWP up, which in 12 HP's time he very much could, that's a good gun for... Oh my lord. Okay, Hobbit, maybe you don't have another look in there. The scout's heard.
It's pretty believable, though. I mean, when there's an AWP firing off shots, you have no idea what's waiting for you, and then there's only Case Serato's Deagle awaiting you on B. Gambit sell it. It's a little avant-garde. It's a little unique. FURIA bite up the bait. Retake will be coming in. Boost up.
Yeah, they're still fighting on A. Three of them. What are they doing?
Hell a lie. It's not even.
I was going to say if they had like Kevlar to hold on to, Art was the only one with that. He's dead now. So the rest of them, maybe if they hold on to Deagle, sure, it's fine, but they're meant to be buying in the next round anyway.
I thought they'd try and get it a bit costly. They will eventually. Looks like Hobbit is a dead man walking. Shiro, bodyguard. Won't check it. There we go. Just the one. Yuri's hunt will continue.
Oh.
And there goes Shiro. This is the kind of damage we were looking for. They swing out one by one. And even Case Serato is added to the list.
Yeah, they will be buying right now here, FURIA. The double AWPs for Junior and Art would be possible. Guns are being dropped across. That is, in fact, what's coming out on the CT defense. Now, you were talking about that mid-aggression right there. If they continue to push the issue like that, that's fine. They can lock it on down. They can force Gambit onto the extremities of the map here. And that maybe is the reason that FURIA paused so long with the pistols in A site, worried about the flanky boys coming on through from Gambit there. Weren't offered anything and eventually did try and find some damage. Kits in play, utility decent. Gambit are running away with this though. 5-1. Look at this from Art.
Needs something to change. You can see Art's just so desperate to contest middle. In limbo. 3, ready and raring to go. For this mid-fight, but the pressure on B will turn attention. Trying to sell it as best they can. They're in. Axel, always good for an entry frag. Vinny's under so much scrutiny. Hobbit will finish the deal. Art on the fast flank. They are going to try and contest this. But Hobbit can play spoiler. He heard that scope. He knows Junior is on the rotate. He suspects he's done the strafe.
Art's calling the save already.
Yeah, and aside, you can see
oh,
Junior just like that loses the AWP. This is harrowing stuff for the FURIA fans.
The chase can be on right now because Hobbit, as soon as he sees Junior running away like that, gets a good idea and they're pushing slowly. Yuri's in the site. He might get found here. The bomb, still roughly 15 seconds till that one goes on off. Art's over towards a ramp. Yuri could be in a lot of trouble here. How far do Gambit want to push the issue? Money decent on a few of their players. Hobbit is not one of them. Warning shots. Bomb's about to explode. Nafni would need to get his skates on. Not going to get in touching distance, and FURIA will hold on to 2 guns. Now their lost bonus maxed on out. They will be able to drop guns across and make some buys work here. But as soon as Hobbit saw the Molotov get thrown from that short position towards the mid-box, they accelerated B. It was like they knew what type of mid-setup FURIA were running with right there.
Right, that's exactly how it felt. Because as soon as you do that, you've got 3 Ts ready to fight with a man advantage into that B site defense. As soon as you lose your teammate as well, Vinny, like his options were completely gone. Like what are you supposed to do? You can see he's throwing nades, he's throwing smokes, a late swing from Hobbit, and that is around Gambit. They do their homework, that's for sure. We'll see 2 scope rifles coming in. Junior's got the baby's first AWP.
Yeah, just a partial here. Still very threatening. FURIA need to change the tide of this one. Their fate is in their own hands right now. 6-1 Gambit already with a share of rounds. And of those games we're talking about where they start the T side, I think when I cited it the other day, I think the lowest amount they had was 8. I do think that changed. One of their games recently was only 6 or 7, something like that. But they normally win the T half, which is so scary. Again, just ready to explode onto B if they feel all this mid pressure. Really bullying the B bomb side of Gambit.
Sounds like a B, it feels like a B. There's only 2 Deagles to defend it. It's like Groundhog Day for Case Serato. Another one, he gets found. Axile again, Vinny, the next. A transfer not to B. Art is in kitchen, smoked off, and I'm afraid the hopes and dreams of a round here on the 8th disintegrate with the plant.
Now we should be looking at a bit of a chase. See where Hobbit is, has those rotations covered off as well, and if they start running over towards A, he will hear a few of those footsteps. Gambit, with this spree, if they want to stay threatening, taking the AWP and the M4 out of Yuri and Art's hands respectively, that could be the key. Junior just running around in no man's land with his scout. I'm sure he probably wants to get an exit. Don't want to carry that one through, because there will be guns coming out in the next. And easy as you like. dry run simulator into this B bomb site for Gambit so far.
How peculiar. I wonder if FURIA have been punished like this before. The B defense is just getting overrun, and it's, you know, you can't fault it in the sense of they're not pushing for early info. Gambit have just kept you honest enough at A that you aren't going to be going for any like early double ramp walks. You're not going to be able to call it and stack it effectively. It's just early enough, and it's so punishing. Yeah, Art's been trying to rock the tables in mid with his AWP, and he's finding gaps in the smokes, just no one's home.
Even if there was an AWP aggressive B apartments for that kind of a move, if he takes a shot, he definitely has a support network there with him, but they might even want to try and overrun that, because if the AWP gets flashed off, gets traded...
Look at them, they're doing it again. Same 4-1 split. It's so avant-garde. I can't think of a better way to frame it. They're wearing weird clown hats.
Surely they don't just go through it again here.
Yeah, they are.
They need to adjust. Hobbit just gets to go wherever he wants on the map and be a lurk.
Yeah, and now it's like, ooh, this does feel convincing. Sandwich is getting more lead, lads. Batten down the hatches on A, and here they go. Vinny and K-Serato mumble and grumble as they're tested again. Straight on out. Inter's threatening. Vinny burning through the smoke. Nav, and he can finish the job. They do. Unload the mag. They know where K-Serato is now. It's only him. Art's rotated in through the smoke, perhaps, but Gambit can pause this. An aggressive, it's an easy one for Inter's. Double kill. Art in the smoke. His shadow. It's the end of him. And another round put on the board on the B site. Gambit are breaking their brains right now.
I don't know what they can change up here, because they're still trying their mid-aggression. They're trying to be pokey across the map, the double orbs. They're giving themselves the options that FURIA tend to like, and they're not walking away with anything here. 8-1. This is a blowout right now.
Unprecedented.
Still a chance for this to turn around, but we would need to see something even mildly threatening, because if you take a look at the scores on the doors on the other side of things, we've got 3 kills for Art, 3 kills for Yuri, 3 for Junior, 4 for K-Serato, and Vinny has 8 kills. There it is for everybody at home. It's just the lack of fragging, and they're not getting a chance to do so.
Madness.
These B executes, rinse and repeat, time and time again, and well, this time Hobbit is having a look. I don't think he will sniff out Yuri. Sounds made now. Very, very noisy.
It looks like MIBR getting closer and closer to pulling it across the line against Cloud9. If you're interested in checking out that game and how it ends, head over to that C stream. Down to a week bye facing match point. The same frag. We saw that one before.
Yeah. Oh dear. All right. Second time out for FURIA. I'm not quite sure what they can do. They're rocking the double AWPs again. Rifles are good. K-Serato has a FAMAS. Yuri has an AK. Like, it's a buy round, but that hasn't been the problem. The lack of guns has not been the problem. If they go B again, Alex, that's just mean. It's mean at that point.
Look, you've got a double AWP. One of them's going apps. Now, you talked about it. You said the support network would have to be pretty frisky, because as soon as you fire off a shot, there's potential for flashes and for angry Gambit players charging at you.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that's going to be the answer.
They're doing it again? No, they're going middle. Okay, a bit of a change.
Hello, a different page out of the Gambit strat book, and Art has found himself blood. Pulls the trigger, takes down Shiro, and FURIA, for the first time, have a double entry frag into the round. They've found 2, and it's not enough to fully convince us, it seems. Hobbit knocks Vinny over. And Exile is up to some pretty ridiculous antics here.
Spotted.
Yuri, great spray from Exile, catches the frag. Junior's gone! He's so strong! Exile opens up A. Inters just comes alive now. He knows that B players are going to be on notice, and K-Serato could be booked. Art's there as well.
Oh,
spots him though. Spots him. Executed. Only K-Serato. Maybe. But not going to be given easily. Hobbit will retreat on the back of his flashbang. Bombs top mid. K-Serato has to make a decision here. Exile decides to take the fight. Gambit with a different change-up this time. But it's the same result. Double frags from FURIA and still not good enough.
So what they've done here, Gambit, now this is going to be a fighting reference and I don't know anything about it, but it might sound good. So imagine a fire and you're going for the body. That's what they've been doing by going for this B bomb site. The body, the body, the body. Now, FURIA try to protect themselves. They put more players over towards B to deal with it. They leave mid just up to Art, right? They're hands off in middle. And then what did Gambit do? They steam through middle. They take full control, they weasel through, and Axel just goes nuts. Yes, Alex, I can see you keeping your eye on the game.
Yeah, a 10-second ninja defuse in a 1v1 on match point.
Oh.
What a force bite. Madness. Timeout from Cloud9. It's crazy. Go check that out if you're interested. This one is also getting more and more interesting because FURIA are being, I mean, for lack of a better word, bullied. Bang. Serato brings the mid-aggression and lethality. That's important. Art is the unknown entity.
Oh, spotted.
Didn't know it was he. Inters hasn't reacted to it.
You're right.
And enables a very fast potential flank. Here comes Axel, though he's so potent here on B as of late. Mantles up, does challenge out Vinny. No one's considered the flank. Junior, he enables himself for 2 huge frags, trying to faff around with a weapon, goes down. Yuri CZ, good for 1. 2 on B site, they call it. And it's only Hobbit. There it is. FURIA will win in the chaos, and weapons will be juggled around as best they can. Nicely done.
All right, FURIA second here. The best they can offer in this first half even is 6 rounds. Give them something to work with going into the second half, and the double ops come out once more. So winning one back in that regard with some mid-aggression might throw Gambit for a bit of a loop. Let's see, do they just default back to these B hits? Do FURIA call their bluff again and play heavy mid? Find out all the answers in the next round of Counter-Strike that is live right now.
Ooh, baby, let's get into it. So this is the gap he's been plopping himself in. He loves this.
And they are just going back towards this B heavy lean, right? They still have 2 top mid in case of any hyper-aggression, and Art, that's the hyper-aggression.
Yeah, it's perfect. Creates a gap to hold top mid and be able to tuck in on bench for the underpass. Powerful from the in-game leader of FURIA, who's definitely been having his brain scratched throughout this Gambit one.
Axel has to be a late lurk here because there's nobody top mid to help bait anything out. If he just goes for the peak, very brave. And he does. Very brave. That's backed off. They're playing a 3-2 setup. 3 over towards A, 2 tucked in towards B with all the info in the world. So that rotation will be very, very late. But look at all the utility left for Gambit to execute onto the A bomb site here.
Perfectly timed flash gets them out ramp. And now Inters comes alive onto Yuri. Pressure is so perfect. This T side is so threatening. Double orbs. They do want to fight them here. They will not be looking to play for retake. That's Junior's position right there. And Art already puts another in the feed with his. The orbs trying to keep them arm's length. Axel, they know where you are. Nade on your nose. Art down to half. Survival integral. You got 20 seconds. Tries to bait the shot. Art's too good. Shiro catches him in the open, but time is so sensitive here, and they know where you are. Shiro hits the shot to try and get into the site. 15 seconds. He's caught by Serato. Time too tight. Would need 2 one-taps, and it's just not to be. FURIA trying to get a bit of a late resurgence here.
Yeah, if they pick up this next one, they might be on to close out. The money's starting to get whittled down over there for Gambit, but at the same time, their loss bonus starting to tick up. So these next few rounds, you need to keep an eye on how threatening Gambit look. Now you would be thinking, if you're the in-game leader or if you're over in the Gambit crew, hey, can we just go back to those B executes? Can we go back to what was working? We're completely swarming them on that site. If FURIA walk away with 9-6 on the half here, considering how this one was going, 9-1, that's so much confidence to take into the second half, especially if they keep denying plants, they keep keeping it relatively clean. 2+ players alive would be nice to have. Confidence still can build here for the FURIA side of things. Timeout called, talk them through their final options. Everything that Gambit could possibly want for a round like this, and there's the round recap view in the middle of the screen. You can just see how much one-way traffic we've had. Looking to change that of FURIA. And money's fragile on the CT side. They lose a round. They'll probably just force buy out the remainder of the game. 2 rounds left here.
Art.
Again.
That's his reaction to being smoked off. Goes down underpass. And now he can catch them. That was nearly 2. Vinny finishes off the job. The collateral connects. Oh, wow. Okay, early casualties for Gambit. Now, that didn't stop him from getting into the site before. They know how to make these costly. But an advantage that FURIA, as you highlighted, need to jump through. should they do it, this half becomes a competitive one after what's been a harrowing experience.
Bomb down.
Completely booked off the flash. Yuri, he knows what's possible. Shiro does too, though. He adapts, he hits his shot. I know he's good, but I don't think he's this good. 6 HP, 1v3.
They're not even giving him a fight right now. They've tucked on in, dicing all the way around as Junior going back towards the window room. Shiro has space to work with, but if they don't give him the kill, what's he going to do? Quesarado locking the door. I feel like they'd have to give him this one. Look, Quesarado's here to finish it off. Scopes are heard. There it is. So 4 rounds now for FURIA. Money,
that's big.
Yeah, money's in a tough spot for Gambit now. You've got 4.3 on Hobbit. The rest of them are unable to buy here. Shiro's bought into a Deagle. That means we're likely looking at a partial investment.
I mean, when you've got 9 in the bank already,
yeah, look.
Surely a guaranteed stab at 10, it feels better than having a floppy try twice.
Yeah, the lead is great. I just worry about the confidence here because FURIA are the type of team, if they can get a bit of momentum going now that they're going to be going into their T side next, that's what we're going to see Art in window room at a minute 40, right? Sure. Those are the type of players we'll be looking at once they get onto their T half here, FURIA. So if I'm Gambit, I want one more. I want to get the double digits.
They have mid by virtue of that run boost. Nafani, we saw how quick he can move off the back of a run boost. He's done it again. This time, nade on him. Yuri times it to perfection. The B defender's just grateful to be given a little bit of a moment's respite here. Looks like they're going their way. Art is ready to punish. Just like that.
Looking much easier now for FURIA, isn't it? Able to start leveling this one out. Here we go. So Gambit, if you wanted to throw in a mix, if you wanted to go for a set piece, maybe something a bit more aggressive, now's the time to do it. Last T-side round for Gambit. Same situation, AWP for Shiro, everybody else into the AKs. Triple AWPs on the CT side, Alex. Crazy business going on. Junior, Art, and Quesarado with the big greens. So it's quirky, but we love it. FURIA always keeping us enticed.
More AWPs, the better. The old adage goes.
Here he is again.
Oh, smoothly gets himself out of trouble as well. Hobbit should be able to punish, but he chooses not to. He actually wants to catch the timing through the smoke. Art, oh, exploited through the smoke. Hobbit has provided a huge frag back. Enables a bit of space to be taken here on A through the smoke. Enables Vinny. Inter's connecting onto Yuri in that dark spot. This is getting very hectic right now. They'll have to slow things down. Axel walking into B.
Oh, if he jumps out, gets a free sight here. This is the fight right here.
Gets it. Nice work from Quesarato, and now the round and the half a whole lot more competitive. FURIA, this is to be 5 in a row to wrap up your crucial third map first half. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Quesarato should be set for success here. Not holding the window line, it's earlier. The contact comes much quicker, and he catches another. No slouch on the AWP. Shiro hits him with the Molotov, but should go down before any more trouble is caused. They are hunting him through this smoke, and he emerges. No scope connects, needs another. Does it just in time, he's always threatening. Gambit do struggle to finish out with the double digits. FURIA pull it into a competitive half, and it will all be decided when we return.
Hey Future Pros! During ESL Pro League Season 12, I saw Team Spirit show off a nifty aggressive one-way on Mirage. Normally, I would never show you aspiring Future Pros a one-way, but this one's pretty cool and requires some teamwork. To do this one-way, you will need 2 Future Pros. Future Pro number 1, you will be throwing the short smoke. To do this, get into this corner. Aim in the middle of the gap below the far right window and above the close wall. Run forward and jump throw your smoke just as you get past the middle of this section. If thrown correctly, it should land perfectly for your teammate. Future Pro number 2, you get to have all the fun. It's also very important that you have a semi-decent mid-spawn to do this. Head into the window room as fast as you can. I hope you've been playing KZ because you will need to make the short jump, so make sure you practice. If you nailed the jump, and your teammate landed their smoke, then you will have a pretty cool one-way to play around and over. And as always, good luck and have fun.
Change your reactions. You just gotta love yourself. 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 Hope you learned your lesson, girl. I cannot teach anymore. Hope you show some faith in men. I am not like anyone. 'Cause I am over being sober with myself and I'm with you. I am over being something I am not. I'ma turn it to the man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handout. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing now. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. Huh? I'ma turn it to a man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handout. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing now. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. You just gotta.
A single half of Counter-Strike separates FURIA and Gambit. It's a Gambit for the top of the table. I'm not gonna say it. Gambit. Second half though, Chad, are you ready for this one?
Yeah, I think so, and I'm glad this one's heated up towards the tail end. 9-1 at one point in that first half, 9-6 to close her out. Definitely a competitive series as FURIA, they take to the pistol round here. Utility for Serato and Art, and if they grab this, we are back on in a big way. 1xBet odds still favoring Gambit here. Looks like we're leaning heavy over towards A. All 5 members. Look how fast
He's
Art is.
holding W. He's holding W. He's up to his usual tricks. Hobbit, however, peppers them. No one's gone down just yet. Eventually he falls. Dark and Shiro holding this line with some trigger discipline.
Oh, no.
Starts tapping away. He will find Yuri. Great restraint. Needs another. Vinny trying to isolate the duel. Does so. Bomb can be planted. It's Axel disconnected. Enters. Forces him off. That's nice. Buys time. Oh, and he's got a smoke to contest this. Interesting to see how he chooses to use this, employ this, and there is a flank from Junior that should seal the deal here. And he does. FURIA straight into A, molly, triple, and go. That's it. That's it.
The round could have looked even worse, I think, if you're a Gambit fan there, because Art didn't perfectly land it. He just stopped Shiro from being able to peek, and that right there is the unraveling of the round. So we're 9-7. Axel's going to do his best to hold on to this armor. Looks like he'll get away with it here as well, but poof, all right. Well, that was, I was really, like, I know Art's crazy, and I mean it in the good way, like the affectionate kind of, like he's nuts, and I love the way that he entry frags, but running out A ramp with a molly pinned like that, that's a mission and a half. Yeah. Like, he's trusting his teammates' flashes there. If they don't flash or they peek out after the flash goes off, Art drops, the molly probably falls on the ground, and maybe it's a different round altogether. But the buy coming through, Gambit love their deagles. We'll see more of those. Axel is the actual player to invest into the scout in this one. So everybody with Kevlar as a minimum. Hobbit's gone for head armor. Smoke is good. They've got 3 of them, a couple of HEs that might be dunked on the heads of FURIA here. But there's no early stack from Gambit. 3 players towards A. There's one flirting with window and dealing with B will be Inters. Not a mega pace coming out here from FURIA in the early stages, just with the default spread. Nobody watching the B apartments. You can see Vinny coming back now to check that one out. So they've given up a lot of territory. It hasn't been taken, so there's no worries, but they will have to keep that in the back of their mind as they continue to move forward. The bomb top mid with Junior. Smokes on towards A now to bait out a reaction.
It's one way to hold the B push, isn't it?
Oh.
Hobbit worse for wear after his opening duel.
Oh.
Desperate to have changed the odds was Naf, and he can't believe he's gotten away on one.
Two are very low.
Okay, well, they spot out the bomb. That's on Junior and in mid. Smoke for the cross to B. It's threatening. Shiro will get there in time. Inter's taking apartments is promising in the sense that... Oh, he's been spotted.
And he saw something.
Yep. And Inter's dropping back into the site, confirms his suspicions, pressure mounting.
So much damage.
They are so low. This can fall apart for FURIA. So many AKs, and now Hobbit does destabilize further.
Another tag.
And he's found. Axel tagging him up. Junior's low as well. All of the Gambit players just need a bullet now. And that's one of them. This time into the head. Lethal. Takes down Junior. Bomb retrieval will cost him everything. He's lost his teammates as well. Art, his days are numbered, and Shiro ensures it. Big frags from Gambit, seizes control early into our second half.
Oh, FURIA, do you want to hit in with the force buy wars? Art buying in straight away, says so. This is a lot to be putting on the line right here. Sure, they're on the T side, but they want to contend this one straight back, and Inter's onto Vinny, stuck in no man's land. Shiro, this shot here was lovely. Under pressure, big one to hit. And now the buyback through. Scout, Deagles, Tech9, not a lot of utility here. It's all about the headshots for FURIA.
Or the body shots if you've got the zoom banger. Keserato put to bed, tucked in tight by Shiro. Make it another. Left, right, good night. Shiro tucks in the entire squad.
Bomb's in no man's land now. Like I said, not much utility. It was just this smoke on Vinny. So they can maybe smoke the bomb and try and hop away. Going back towards top mid now will be Art. Trying to draw some eyes somewhere else on the map. But Vinny, he goes down before that. This will all be in vain. Swings out, has a moment, and now they know where Vinny is. So Axel's just going to push on through, lock in towards T-spawn, and keeping it clean here for Gambit. That's one way to signify you have won the force by wars. Hobbit steps out, takes down Vinny, and there it is, 11-7. Should be an eco right now from FURIA, but we have seen them go for some interesting buys. There's nobody who can drop an AK right here. There's no Kriegs. None of that nonsense is going to come out. And because it was a clean one from Gambit, I think FURIA have to respect this. Let's take a full eco, maybe grab a flash or two. How much of a fight can they put up here? Grabbing that pistol round, it looked good. It looked like we were going to be on. We're ready for the distance here in the final map, but not to be the case. Glocks all going middle. Nafny on the jiggle, spots at least 2 or 3.
Oh,
Hello.
he's so quick, and he gets himself the frag. It shouldn't be more. Shiro in short. And there we go. Okay, Gambit 12, FURIA 7. This is just a product of that second round win. That force. All those AKs falling into enemy hands, and there's still some lingering after that aforementioned round. But here we stand in our 20th. For the top spot in the group, and it's a huge advantage as well, right? Top spot in the group, you skip like 2, if not 3 best of 3s.
2 rounds of the playoffs there. You go into like a little mini bracket with all the top teams in each group to fight for a spot deeper in the bracket.
It's a lot to play for. FURIA and Gambit duking it out. Shiro's, how did he find that with the Deagle?
Why not the AWP?
Yeah, who needs it? Apparently, he's been warming it up. Art, however, in sandwich. Now the AWP's filling the feed as well. And just like that, FURIA's A hit has just been dismantled.
Ouchie.
There's nothing left.
Oh, grenades. This is harassment
bullets.
right
It
now.
feels like Inferno all over again.
Yeah, well, the scoreline, if it stays where it is, could feel like Inferno or FURIA come back into this one. Felt like Gambit were good to close out in 2, then ran out of ideas on their T side. They get to close on their CT side here. Shiro with the Deagle, just operating with the baby hand cannon. What do you do if you're FURIA? Like, they're dropping some AKs across. They're trying to stay threatening in this one. No plant, completely locked out. Like, nothing at all. No traction in that round. Art's been given an AK. They're buying into this. Is Junior going to hold on to some residual? They must keep something in the bank balance to get another buy round going forward. Loss bonus, 3,400 in the next. It's pretty bleak over there right now for the FURIA camp, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Struggling to solve this puzzle. Maybe we can see some more art masterpieces.
Seen these before.
Yeah. We know who to keep our eyes on.
I'll get the Louvre on the line. Let them know we got another one coming.
Well, never
Late
mind.
shipment, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, did not get to use that AK-47 up close and personal towards Connector because Nafny, he's cheeky. He's playing around this smoke still.
Yeah, reloads in front of as they peek. He's confirmed there's 2 middle. Boatloads of information when you are willing to contest window like that. Great timing on the smoke. Yuri will seize the opportunity to take some more than I am bargained for. Shiro catches him as he walks on out. Tried to have the element of surprise there, and this is the angle Vaxal's ready to duke out with Junior. There you have it. Nafany 4 in the end. That'll be some welcome padding for the stats. There we go. Sentence comes out eventually.
It's weird doing the night game.
Yeah, normally I'm doing this at 10 AM. It feels
This is like bedtime.
feels
normally.
ancient.
This is strange. That's all right.
Normally we're tucked up after a good ancient game, actually.
That's true.
Past our bedtime.
All right, Fury, what do you got? Give us something here. You took it to 3. Show us why. Underway for the final round. Well, round number 22, definitely not the final round. Maybe the final gun round from FURIA.
Certainly the potential. Out mid early. Oh, yikes. He has to catch and drop his smoke. The nade does damage. K-Serato wants to take space, dude. He's got an early frag.
Shot missed as well.
Shiro's missed his chance, and K-Serato has single-handedly taken the B site. If he finds Shiro, certainly possible.
What is going on?
I don't know. Spots another. Now they know he's in the site. The whole squad from Furious on the way. Axel does catch the prong from K-Serato, but it's only Shiro. Through the smoke, he's hoping. He's hoping. Doesn't want to hold his left side. He's gonna catch Vinny.
He's in so much trouble.
He is, and he eventually does get booked. It's Yuri to issue the fine. If Nafany could just control the spray, he can't. Yuri's got him. Looks like an 8th there. Hobbit does get found.
That nade, if it's on art, could be great.
Is it a finish? Oh, 15. He lives on. 9 bullets in the recovered AK-47. Is that all you need, Hobbit? Is that really all you need? Just gonna try and take everything away from them on the way out.
Yeah, they have to exit. Junior still has to get past this window. Oh, it's not going to be enough damage. Junior's away.
One more bullet. Could have done it. AWP is delivered. Thank you very much. But this is how K-Serato opens up. Does he have any info? Is it just a crosshair? Yeah. He adjusts to the potential for the jump peak. Inters goes down. And yeah, this was Axel bodyguarding Shiro. It was actually really the only way they were going to have more impact out of their AWPer in that position.
It was so janky there for a second, right? Because I thought Shiro would have heard K-Serato jumping out the window, but he was still so worried about his left-hand side. Comms could have been madness at that point. Either way, FURIA do battle back. Let's see how many they can string together here. Art, top mid, not getting harassed by utility this time round.
Yeah, I don't think you can replicate a smoke opening frag from K-Serato again. Have to feel different.
Look at this angle.
This is an aggressive one. Aggie AWPing into Palace, and wow, Vinny actually baits it out. That is some awareness right there. I've seen many teams in top 10 teams
just walk into
who would
that.
just be holding W at that instance. But yeah, he's aware it's a possibility and does do his appropriate movement. Gets away with it.
Art just jump. Well, Art can't jump into window here. Nafany's waiting. This could be a very awkward fight for Art.
Oh, Nafany does catch him. There's a perfectly arrived T-smoke for him to escape. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Anyone else?
He's going to hang around for the boost as well.
Yeah, he'll see the light. As soon as Yuri puts his body in front of it, he can pull the trigger. Doesn't matter about the grey screen.
Oh!
Oh, he saw it. He knows he's in. He knows. He knows. And he's smoked on top of Yuri. It's Vinny to try and change the odds. Nafany has to focus on the potential, and that enables Yuri to catch the timing. Oh, a double. Bodies dropped, round surely won. Shiro's in so much trouble. Once again, the unpredictable Deagle. Maybe he's got one in him. Not easy shots to hit, but he does provide, and caught on the ladder. That's the end of him. Axel caught in the window as well. FURIA, this time it's Yuri who has his hero moment. Starting to see evidence of a bit of a closeout. Of course, we don't forget that it was Gambit on their T side where they struggled to finish off the Inferno lead they accrued.
They will buy again. They've gone for double augs here. One for Axel and one for Nafany. Full utility, but this is looking like one of the last buys, at least the full variety for Gambit.
How long was their Mirage streak? 5?
7. 7, yeah.
And a win streak of 4 in terms of series as of yet. Gambit have been looking strong. Will this be top of the group, Gambit, or can FURIA snatch it away in the head-to-head? We are about to find out. There he goes. Art down mid. Axel punishes. Up he goes.
Oh,
What? Junior didn't hit the shot, and Axel descends the round. Steals 15, just like that. The mid-aggression. A massacre. Maybe Vinny isn't gonna check this one. Oh, and it's such a powerful angle. It works for him too often. Okay, Serato always a threat on B. Maybe trying to finish the job with a nade and great spray. Could get a second here.
You had the bomb. Maybe we could get excited about this, but look where it is. It's top of mid.
Yeah, he's faked the drop and does bait into swing, so it's stylish. Unfortunately, style doesn't get you everywhere. 15 for Gambit. Let's see this Axel 3K again. So like the first, fine. He's not looking your way, but this
is their smoke he's using against them here.
This is punishing. Like, I assume Junior was scoped in elsewhere, you know, just operating under the assumption that he's not going to go for more.
But yeah,
because most players wouldn't.
He'd be just watching for that repeak, right? So the fact that Axel's done that, he's going, well, I've had enough of this. Let's just close this down, shall we? We'll take the fight to them.
Damn, well, that is going to destabilize FURIA, and now margin for error is null and void.
Two of them don't even have head armor here, Alex.
Are vulnerable.
Hart and Vinny are going to have a rough time in this one. Doesn't matter what weapon they go up against, their heads can explode like watermelons. Down towards the underpass. Nafany just a little bit early on that jump peak. If he goes again, he might get plucked out of the sky smoke towards window.
Oh, they want to go for the boost. And they're ready. Losing Exile. Oh, okay, Serato into connector.
Still some life in him.
Certainly is. Mind games on the side. Hobbit's going to be overexposed. He's got multiple fights. Nafany deals with window and onto Art. If he can find another, the Molly will buy time. Oh, he gets away. So they know Serato's jungle side. Enters, wins his duel.
1 on 2.
Junior to save FURIA. Enters, spots him out. Space to be taken from CT. Nafany, he's just going straight to the bomb. He's got the kit, he's got the smoke. That's a lot of pressure onto Junior now. And he swings into one, can't adjust, and there you have it, Gambit. Top of the group. Group C is Gambit, and they will be the top dog of ESL Pro League. Keep your eyes on these boys.